Hello everyone, my name is Shubham Dubey and I am your Aptitude faculty. Today, I am going to tell you some important formulas for your design aptitude exam. But before I start my video, just let me cross check if I am audible to all of you. Just give me a moment, people. Is for your design aptitude exam. But before I start my video, just let me cross check if I am audible to all of you. Just Okay, so I can see that I am audible to all of you and you can see my screen as well. And today we are going to discuss some important formulae for your design aptitude exam. And when it comes to formulae, the very first topic that we should go for is percentage. But before I move on, let me tell you one more thing. For regular updates, please subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. And for more study material and details of any course, you can check the description box and you will be through the link you will be guided to our courses and you will be seeing the platform where you will be getting the material for your target exam. Now, आज हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. So, when it comes to aptitude, particularly if I talk about quantitative aptitude, the very first thing that you should start with, just give me a moment. Okay, so the very first thing that we should start with our topic is chapter named percentage. सबसे पहले हम लोगों को परसेंटेज से ही हमारे क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड की शुरुआत करनी चाहिए बिकॉज क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड का जो बेस है दैट इज डिसाइडेड बाय द चैप्टर परसेंटेज. इट इज यूजफुल इन प्रॉफिट लॉस, simple and compound interest, ratio proportion, and all this. So, in fact, instead of percentage, you can also start with ratio proportion. So, you have two choices, but usually I prefer percentage chapter, right? तो परसेंटेज की जब हम बात करते हैं तो यहाँ पर कुछ एक चीज़ें तो हमें ध्यान रखना. सबसे पहले तो हमें तो इस परसेंटेज चैप्टर में इसकी डेफिनेशन समझनी चाहिए. व्हाट एग्जैक्टली परसेंटेज रेफर्स टू. अगर मैं परसेंटेज की बात करूँ, so percentage की अगर मैं बात करूँ तो percentage is something divided by 100. When I say x%, so it means x upon 100. It simply means x upon 100. ठीक है? So this is the very basic term that you should all be aware of. ठीक है? If I say, for example, if I say 48%, so what does 48% implies? It simply means it is saying 48 upon 100. ठीक है? It simply means 48 upon 100. To be more appropriate, let us cancel it. I can cancel it by 4. So 4 set is going to be 1, 2, and 4 set is going to be cancelled by 25. So 12 upon 25 can also be written as 48%. Now what is the significance of 12 and 25? The 12 that you see in the numerator part is nothing but, you can understand in this way. For example, if you take a test of 25 marks, out of 25 you are scoring 12 marks, right? This concept is also useful for percent in profit loss and in simple interest as well. In the meanwhile, I will also be explaining you how. Okay? So this is what percentage mean. Now suppose a value of a commodity or a value of a number increases by x%. If I say value of a number increases by x%, so in that case, what I am trying to convey, if a value increases by x%, so what is going to be the resultant value? It is going to be 100 plus x%. This is going to be the resultant value after increment of x%. For example, if I say price of a commodity increases by 15%, that means you simply need to find out 115, that is 100 plus 15% of that value. What is 115%? What is 115%? 115% is something. 115% is something. That means you will be multiplying this 115 by that number divided by 100. Let me tell you, let me show you. For example, if I say commodity of price of a commodity 200 rupees. So the resultant price is going to be 200 into 115 upon 100. So it is going to be 230. This is going to be how your thing's going to work if the price of a commodity increases by X%. In the same way, if I say price of a commodity decreases by X%, now in place of increase, if I say decreases by X%, so in that case, the final result is going to be 100 minus X percent. Are you getting my point? In that case, the result is going to be 100 by X%. And as okay, so good afternoon, Ronak. Hello, Dark Z. I like your name. So I hope you must be getting what we are discussing here. ठीक है? So decrease अगर कोई हो रही है तो resultant value can be calculated by 100 minus X%. So these are the not merely the formula, more than formula, these are the basic concepts. कोई भी फॉर्मूला कहाँ से बनकर आता है? किसी बेसिक कंसेप्ट से ही वो बनकर आ रहा होता है. ठीक है? So this is how things work. Now if I now you can see that कि यहाँ पर अगर मैं आपको एक इसके थोड़ा सा और आगे लेके चलूं, so if I say कि price of a commodity increases by 15%, in the on the next day it all again increases by 10%. I repeat, price of a commodity increases by 15%. On the next day it again increases by 10%. That means you can see that you are seeing variation in your price twice. That means आपको क्या समझ में आ रहा होगा कि आपका जो भी प्राइस है वो दो बार इंक्रीज हो रहा है. इट कैन ऑल्सो हैपन कि आपका प्राइस दो बार कम हो रहा हो या एक बार कम हो रहा हो, एक बार घट रहा हो, एक बार कम हो रहा हो, एक बार बढ़ रहा हो. बट moral of the story is that कि your price is changing twice. तो उस केस में आपको अगर फाइनल प्राइस निकालना है, so that can be calculated using this formula. Now which formula? It is simply that is if final value it is equal to initial value into 100 plus or minus if increasing plus if decreasing minus x1 upon 100. Now what is x1 here? It is nothing but nothing but the rate at which your price or value increasing or decreasing. FV represents final value here. Okay? So let me write it down more clearly. So FV represent final value. In the same way, IV represents initial value. So initial value into 100 plus or minus x1 upon 100 into 100 plus or minus x2 upon 100 and so on. Up and so on का मतलब if change is taking more than twice, you will be multiplying thrice, 4 times, 5 times in this way. I hope everyone is getting my point, whosoever is with us in this live video. Now, इसका यूज इस फॉर्मूले का यूज आप कहाँ कहाँ कर सकते हो? दिस इज द योर नेक्स्ट फॉर्मूला. दैट मीन्स ठीक है. तो लेट मी अंडरलाइन द फॉर्मूलाज, द बेसिक कंसेप्ट दैट आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड यू एज ऑफ नाउ. दिस इज द थर्ड वन टिल नाउ. दिस वाज द सेकंड वन and this was the first one. ठीक है क्या? So these are important for your improving your basics, for improving your knowledge of formula. Now इनका यूज किस तरह से होता है? For example, if you see any population based question. Now population based question, let me tell you what kind of population based question can be solved using this formula. Suppose there is a town where population of a town increases by 10% in the first year and then it increases by 5% in the next year. then what is the change in the population? That means overall net आपका कितनी population increase हुई है, कितने percent increase हुई है, that can be calculated by using this formula. कैसे calculate कर सकते हैं? For example, let us say in such type of question, the very easy to solve method is that assume your population to be 100. Can there be any other number? Yes, definitely. There can be any other number whichever suits your calculation. But usually 100 is the best number, I firmly believe. So if I assume 100 to be population of our town, and let us say in the first year it increases by 10%, so it is going to be 100 plus 10 is going to be 110 upon 100. And in the next year it increases by 5%. So 100 plus 5, that is 105 upon 100. Had the population been decreasing, I would have subtracted that number. Let us say population decreases by 5%, so I would be doing 100 minus 5, that is 95 by 100. Right? So यहाँ पर the foreigner population किस तरह से, तो 100 and 100 are getting cancelled. In fact, 10 and 10 is getting cancelled. Now 11 into 105 is 11 5s are 55, 11 1s are 11 upon 10. That means you are going to get 115 upon 5%. It simply means that overall your population increases by 15.5%. कैसे मैं बोल रहा हूँ? How I'm saying 15.5%? Initially it was 100 and then it transformed to 115.5%. So aren't you seeing the change of 15.5% here? This is what you need to calculate. This is how you need to calculate. 15.5% आपकी population increase हो रही है. I hope everyone is clear with this idea, right? So this is how you calculate your change in population. So this was the third important formula for the chapter percentage. Now the fourth formula, which is equivalent of this formula, the one I told you, this one, equivalent of this formula means instead of this method, you can also use another method for this, for finding out. That means x plus y plus xy upon 100. So this also implies change percentage. This is also formula for change percentage. For example, हमारे केस में क्या हुआ था? Population increased by 10%, then it increased by 5%. So overall, what is the change in population? So that can also be calculated by 10 plus 5 plus 10 into 5 upon 100. So it is going to be 15.5%. In this way also you can calculate this. But you must be thinking, what if population changes more than twice? 3 बार अगर हुआ तो? So let us consider that example as well. Let us consider that example as well. So this is going to be your fourth formula for this class. This is going to be fourth or fifth formula. So numbering आप लोग ध्यान रखिएगा, right? So for example, if the change is more than twice, तब हम कैसे कर रहे होंगे? So let me take an example, and using that example, I will be showing you. For example, initially in the first year, the population increases by 10%. In the second year, it increases by 5%. But in the third year, it decreases by 5%, or let us say 10%. So minus indicates that the population is decreasing here, right? So अब यहाँ पर let us cross check कि what is the final population. So it is going to be, अब यहाँ पर आप किस तरह से करेंगे? First of all, calculate for the first 2 years. So using 10 and 5, I am going to calculate population increment in the 2 years. So it is going to be 10 plus 5 plus 10 into 5 upon 100, and we have already calculated this. It was 15.5%. So this is how, to this much extent, your population has been accumulated. 15.5% is the net growth in the population. Now let us see the case of third year where your population is decreasing by 10%. Now for the first 2 years, the population increases by 15.5%. Now it is decreasing by 10%. So this time, consider this to be your X and this to be your Y for the second time. That means population X की value is going to be 15.5. To be more appropriate, it is positive 15.5 because it shows that population increased in the first 2 years. In the third year, it is decreasing. So instead of plus, I should be taking minus sign, right? X plus Y plus X into Y. So this is X and this is going to be Y upon 100. So 15.5 minus 10 is going to be 5.5. Then 15.5 into 10, to be more appropriate, let us divide two zeros. Then we have 15.5 upon 10, or minus sign is also there. So it is going to be minus 1.55. So calculate this number. If I'm not wrong, it is going to be it should be 3.95%. 5.5 minus 1 is 4.5. Yes, 3.95% is the increment in your population. I hope all the people are able to understand this. Hello, Deepak. So I welcome you once again. So 3.95 is, again, you can see that it is positive. It indicates that overall in this 3 years, your population has been increased by 3.95%. Am I clear with this idea? Okay, so all the online participants, please keep on liking our video, sharing our video. And apart from that, if you have any query, you can ask me in the chat box, right? So this is how this formula works. So let me erase this. So this was the basic example. This is how you do it. So I hope you must be clear with this idea. तो परसेंटेज में हम जनरली इन्हीं फॉर्मूलेस को हम देख रहे होते हैं, समझ रहे होते हैं, ठीक है? Now another application of percentage you see in profit and loss. So now let us discuss something about profit and loss, and then we will be discussing about simple and compound interest. ठीक है? तो प्रॉफिट लॉस का डिस्कस करते हैं. तो now you must have known प्रॉफिट का मतलब क्या होता है. When you buy a commodity at some price and you sell the same commodity, but this time you are selling your commodity in bigger price. For example, if I buy a pen at rupees 10, let us say I buy this pen. I buy this pen at 10, but if I am able to sell this pen at 12 rupees, that means I am gaining 2 rupees. This gain of 2 rupees is also known as margin. So that this 2 rupees is the margin of my pen. So gain can be written as selling price minus cost price, right? In the same way, if you buy this pen at 10 rupees, but you are able to sell it only at 7 rupees, that means you are losing 3 rupees. So the margin of loss is 3 rupees. So in this case, loss is going to be cost minus selling price, right? So this is how your margin of gain or loss looks like. Now we are more interested in finding out percentage of gain, right? We are more interested in finding out percentage of gain. Why? To calculate percentage in order to compare it with the previous value. Previous value means in order to compare with the cost price. Why do we compare with cost price? For very one simple reason, your cost price, that means the price that you pay is the risk that you are taking, is the investment that you are making. So in comparison to your investment, how much gain or loss are you incurring? That is why we find out our gain or loss in terms of percentage. So gain percentage अगर मुझे निकालना है, so if I wish to find out gain percent, so gain percent is nothing but gain, whatever gain you have incurred from this formula, gain upon cost price into 100. In the same way, loss percent is loss upon cost price into 100. Are you getting my point? Okay, so this is the gain percent and loss percent. Now let us move back to our population once, not population. Let us look at the formula that we studied in percentage as well. When I say value increases by X%, so value could be any value. So that means let us say price of this pen, ठीक है, today I'm buying it at 10 rupees, next day I'm selling it at 12 rupees. So that means I am gaining 2 rupees here. Now I am referring to this case particularly because I want to explain you something. For example, when I say कि price of pen increases by 12%. If I say price of pen increases by 12%, when I say this 12%, so it simply means that your new price has become 100 plus 12%. ठीक है? Let us discuss further कि, for example, you earn a profit of 20% on a commodity. You are earning a profit of 20%. It simply means that the commodity that you sold, first you increase its price by 20% and then you sold it, right? So what you can see here, learn from here is that if I say profit increases by 20%, when I say profit increases by 20%, or to be more appropriate, let us say profit is equal to 20%. If I say profit percent equal to 20, so इसका एक मतलब ये भी होता है बच्चों that आपका जो सेलिंग प्राइस बन गया है ना, आपने जो मतलब कितने पर बेचा है, वो 100 प्लस 20% पर आपने उस कमोडिटी को बेच दिया है. आई एम यूजिंग दिस कंसेप्ट ओनली हियर. ठीक है, तो अगर मैं यहां से भी सेलिंग प्राइस निकालना चाहूं तो सेलिंग प्राइस क्या बन जाएगा? सेलिंग प्राइस इज गोइंग टू बी 100 प्लस 20%, दैट इज 120% ऑफ कॉस्ट प्राइस. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? तो यानी कि यहाँ पर आपका सेलिंग प्राइस कितना है? कॉस्ट प्राइस से 20% ज्यादा है, या यू को कॉस्ट प्राइस का 120% है. आई होप ये आपको सभी को क्लियर होगा. सो रत्निल, यू आर आस्किंग सर आप सारे चैप्टर्स कवर करेंगे? आई विल ट्राई टू कवर द फॉर्मूलाज फॉर ऑल द चैप्टर इन टुडेज सेशन. इफ नॉट, we will be taking part 2 of this session, so don't worry. But anyhow, I will make you aware with all the formulas, all the basic concepts that is required. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा सा और आगे बढ़ते हैं बच्चों. ठीक है, so that means you can have one more formula for selling price. Now what is that more formula? So now I am going to tell you formula for selling price, right? So I hope Rahil, Ratnil, you must be clear with the idea now. So when I talk about selling price, so selling price could be 100 plus profit percentage upon 100 into cost price. Okay, so you can remove, to be more appropriate, you can say that 100 plus profit percent upon 100 into cost price. This is going to be your selling price. What if we incur loss? In the example that I told you, in that example हमें प्रॉफिट हो रहा था, बट अगर मान लीजिए कभी लॉस होता है तो उस केस में आपका जो फॉर्मूला बन जाएगा सेलिंग प्राइस का, वो जाएगा 100 माइनस लॉस परसेंटेज अपॉन 100 इनटू सीपी. समझे क्या सभी लोग? ठीक है, सो दीज आर द टू फॉर्मूलाज फॉर सेलिंग प्राइस, one in case of profit, one in case of loss. Now there is another concept of mark price. अब एक और चीज यहां पर होती है mark price. अब mark price क्या होता है? Mark price is something, for example, the manufacturing cost of this pen is 10 rupees. That means all the raw materials, all the machinery, मुझे इस पेन को बनाने में it costed me 10 rupees. But now I want to sell this pen in the market. So what I need to do is that I will definitely send this pen to one of the vendors who is the owner of this pen now. Now what we will be doing, we will be pasting one mark price which you call MRP, minimum retail price, or right? maximum retail price. Let me correct myself. So that MRP is your mark price. Why need to mark our commodity? That means it simply says that कि इससे कम में आप अपनी commodity को नहीं बेचेंगे. ठीक है? So let me try to explain you one example as well. Let us say आपका price का जो cost price है, आपके पेन का जो cost price है, that is 10 rupees. Now I paste a sticker which reads 15 rupees. मैंने एक स्टिकर चिपका है. Now the mark price has become 15 rupees. अब अगर मुझसे पूछा जाए कि इसको आपको बेचना है तो आप कितने बेचोगे, तो आई नो दैट if I am able to sell it at 15 rupees, that is very good idea for me कि यहाँ पर आप 5 rupees का प्रॉफिट कमा रहे होंगे. मान लीजिए मार्क प्राइस 15 है and I am able to sell this pen at 15 rupees successfully. That means I am making a profit of 5 rupees. But say there is a customer who is very good at bargaining and somehow he bargains me that please sell me this pen at 12 rupees. So now I am selling this pen at 12 rupees instead of 15, which was the mark price. I'm selling this pen at 12 rupees. It simply means that still I am gaining profit, not as much as I was expecting after pasting the mark price, but still I'm gaining some profit. So I am gaining profit of, you can all understand that I'm gaining a profit of 2 rupees. Cost price was 10, selling price was 12. But what is the difference between of these two, 15 and 12? This 3 rupees, ये 3 रुपए क्या चीज है? This 3 rupees is nothing but the discount that you offered, right? So you can see that it looks like it is some sort of loss, but no, it is not loss. Loss तो तब होता ना if you were selling this commodity at less than 10 rupees. You are still making a profit, but your margin of profit is not that much as you were expecting earlier, but profit तो है. So that is why discount is, that means यहाँ पर आप discount दे रहे हो 3 रुपए का, profit अभी भी आपको हो रहा है 2 रुपए का. ठीक है? So if again we are more interested in finding out percentage of discount, तो percentage of discount अगर आपको निकालना है, so वो कितना हो जाएगा? It is going to be discount percentage. आप कैसे निकालते हैं? So discount percentage जो होता है वो होता है जितने रुपए का भी आपने discount दिया है, the discount that you offer upon mark price into 100. सभी लोग समझेंगे क्या? So discount is discount upon mark price into 100. तो पिछले केस में हमने discount 3 रुपए का दिया था, mark price हमारा 15 था, into 100. तो वो 20% आ जाता है हमारे पास discount, right? So this is how we find out the percentage of discount. In the same way, now there is, based on the same formula that we found out for selling price, there is another formula for selling price in terms of discount. So आप अपने selling price को, you can also calculate selling price as 100 minus discount percent upon 100 into mark price. I hope this must be clear to all the participants who have joined us, all the online participants. सभी को ये clear होगा, I hope so. ठीक है कि selling price निकालने का there is one more formula for this, 100 minus discount upon 100 into mark price. ठीक है क्या? So discount is in percentage here. This value is in percentage. Using the same concept, कहाँ पर? If 100 minus x वाला formula, if the value of a commodity decreases by x%. ठीक है? So this is also selling price. This is also selling price. ठीक है? So can't we equate them? Let us do this. So if I equate these two, which two value I'm talking about? Let me erase something. Okay. So यहाँ पर मैं बोल रहा हूँ this selling price and this selling price, they should be equated. ठीक है? So जितने भी फॉर्मूले हैं ना, मैंने इनको करली ब्रैकेट, उनके आगे करली ब्रैकेट लगा दिया, so that जब आप स्टडी मटेरियल को डाउनलोड कर रहे होंगे ना, तो आपको रेफर करना आसान रहेगा. So now let me equate them. So selling price is, that means selling price is basically 100 plus profit upon 100 into cost price is equal to 100 minus discount upon 100 discount percentage, profit percentage into mark price. So 100 and 100 are cancelled out. So you have got one new formula, that is 100 plus profit percent into CP is equal to 100 minus discount into MB. Now, what is the significance of this formula? How you can use that? For example, out of the three things, out of the three or four things, three things are given. Let us say in a question you are given that a shopkeeper makes a profit of 20% discount despite offering 10% discount. I repeat, a shopkeeper makes a profit of 20% despite offering 10% discount. What is the ratio of cost price and mark price? Such type of question are frequently asked in exam. Or the question could be, mark price is what percent more than cost price? Mark price cost price से कितना ज़्यादा है? तो indirectly also it is asking ratio between mark price and cost price. Are you getting my point? So this formula can be used there. ठीक है क्या? So I hope it must be clear to all the online participants. Let me check the chat box as well so that we can move ahead. So this was about profit and loss. Now let us move to our next chapter, that is कहाँ पर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे? We will be talking about simple and compound interest. तो simple and compound interest में कुछ ज़्यादा चीज़ें जो हैं, मैं आपको बहुत सारे कंसेप्ट परसेंटेज और प्रॉफिट लॉस बता चुका हूँ. सिंपल इंटरेस्ट में भी आपको बहुत दिक्कत नहीं आने वाली है. ठीक है. सो इफ आई टॉक अबाउट सिंपल इंटरेस्ट, तो सिंपल इंटरेस्ट होता क्या है ना? इंटरेस्ट इज समथिंग एक्स्ट्रा मनी दैट इज अक्यूमुलेटेड. ठीक है, एक्स्ट्रा मनी आप बोलते हैं. तो कब एक्स्ट्रा मनी? फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू लेंड 100 रुपीज टू समवन, राइट? एंड नाउ आफ्टर सम टाइम you are expecting them to return that money, so they will be returning you 100 rupees, right? So that means this is, तो ऐसा आप लोग अपने दोस्तों के साथ कई बार करते होंगे. But in the world of business, if I am offering you 100 rupees, so when you will be returning me the favor, I will not be accepting exactly 100 rupees. Instead, I would be expecting something more. Now, why something more I would be expecting? There is one simple reason, that I helped you at the time when you needed it the most. तो बस उसी का फेवर यहाँ पर लिया जा रहा. Now you must be thinking how cruel I am. No, it is not. This is the world of business. So that is why मैं यहाँ पर बोल रहा हूँ कि you expect something extra money from that person. बैंक भी आपके साथ यही करता है. Bank offers you loan. So for example, bank offers you a loan of 1,000 rupees. So you are not going to pay exactly 1,000 rupees when you get that money back. Instead, you pay more than 1,000. आपका EMI, आपका इंटरेस्ट वगैरह चढ़ के वो 1,000 से ज्यादा हो ही जाता है. ठीक है क्या? I hope it is clear to every person who is watching us. So यहाँ पर that extra money is known as interest, or simple interest means where principal remains the same. Principal remains the same मतलब I will be discussing compound interest as well in the meanwhile, and you will be realizing that कि in compound interest आपका principal change हो जाता है. या यूं कहिए कि to be more appropriate, जो interest previous month पर लग रहा था, जो interest previous month का था, on that interest as well you will be seeing that कि उस पर भी interest लगता है. That means compound interest means compound in something combination of two or more than two. That is compound. The compound interest means there is interest, on that interest you are applying interest. ठीक है? So compound interest increases exponentially while simple interest increases linearly. ठीक है? So simple interest is basically principal into rate into time upon 100. ठीक है? Now what is the amount that needs to be paid along with the principal? तो amount यहाँ पर कितना हो जाएगा? It is going to be principal that is the actual money that you took from someone plus simple interest. When compound interest will be discussed, instead of SI, I will be writing it CI. So ये simple interest का formula है. ठीक है? So P into R into T upon 100. Now if I talk about compound interest, तो compound interest actual में ना मैं आपको compound interest का formula पहले ही बता चुका हूँ when I was discussing percentage. You must be saying how. Let me give you a hint. This the screen that you are seeing, there only the compound interest का formula is written. If you observe this part, final value, initial value वाला formula, this is nothing but the formula for compound interest. I hope it is clear to all the online participants. Hello everyone. So, ये जो final value initial वाला formula है ना, this is also the formula of compound interest. This is more generalized formula of compound interest. What do I mean by more generalized? ठीक है, What do I mean by more generalized? आप लोगों ने तो स्कूल में कुछ इस तरीके की चीज देखी होगी. क्या देखा होगा आप लोगों ने स्कूल में? P. इनफैक्ट आप लोगों ने एक्चुअल में कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट का ही फॉर्मूला हम लोग नहीं पढ़ते. सबसे पहले हम लोग वी स्टडी अबाउट अमाउंट. व्हेन वी डिस्कस कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट तो हम वहां पर अमाउंट का फॉर्मूला पढ़ते हैं. अमाउंट इक्वल टू प्रिंसिपल 1 प्लस r अपॉन 100 होल पावर t. t मीन्स नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स, नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स यू आर टेकिंग लोन फॉर. ठीक है, तो प्रिंसिपल यानी कि अगर आप इसको एलसीएम लेंगे तो ये वही चीज तो लिखी हुई है. P एलसीएम लीजिए ब्रैकेट के अंदर 100 प्लस r अपॉन 100. नाउ लेट अस से t इक्वल टू 2 है. अगर t 2 ईयर है तो आई एम गोइंग टू मल्टीप्लाई दिस वंस अगेन 100 प्लस r अपॉन 100. तो यही चीज तो यहां लिखी हुई है बच्चों. नाउ व्हाट इज x1 x2? This is more specific formula. Specific formula means for all the year rate of interest remains the same. पहले साल भी 10% रेट लग रहा है, दूसरे साल भी 10% रेट लग रहा है, तीसरे साल भी 10% रेट लग रहा है. In that case, I will be writing r upon 100 only. But let us say in the first year rate of interest is 10%. In the second year it is 15%. In the third year it is 20%. So I will be using this formula x1, x2, x3. I hope सबको ये clear हुआ होगा. So this is the formula for amount. This is not compound interest. So amount क्या होता है? अमाउंट होता है या यू का कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट होता है जो भी आपका अमाउंट आया, वट एवर अमाउंट यू कैलकुलेटेड, उसमें से प्रिंसिपल को माइनस कर दीजिए, यही तो इंटरेस्ट हो जाएगा. ठीक है, सो आई होप सभी को ये क्लियर हो रहा होगा. सो दिस इज फॉर कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट, राइट. सो एक एग्जांपल ले ही लेते हैं हम कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट को थोड़ा सा डिस्कस करने के लिए. बहुत सारे बच्चों को दिक्कत आता है, तो इनफैक्ट आई विल ऑल्सो बी यूजिंग, मैं इसका भी एप्लीकेशन आपको बता रहा हूँ, दिस फॉर्मूला. ठीक है, सो लेट अस से कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट आपको बोला गया, आपको कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करना है. प्रिंसिपल लेट अस से आपको 1000 दिया है, रेट आपको 20% दिया है, और टाइम आपको दिया है लेट अस से 3 ईयर. तो डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला से तो आई बिलीव एवरीवन कैन डू दैट. डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला, मैं डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला पूरा सॉल्व नहीं करूंगा, जस्ट राइटिंग इट डाउन. सो कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट के पहले हम लोग क्या निकालेंगे? सबसे पहले द फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल फाइंडिंग आउट अमाउंट. सो अमाउंट इज गोइंग टू बी प्रिंसिपल दैट इज 1000, 1 प्लस रेट दैट इज 20 अपॉन 100 पावर 3. तो ये तो सब लोग कर लेंगे ना, 1000 इंटू 120 अपॉन 100 इंटू 120 अपॉन 100 इंटू 120 अपॉन 100. I hope this must be calculated by every one of you. But I am more than that. I am not इससे ज़्यादा interested मैं हूँ इस वाले फॉर्मूले में. How to use this formula x plus y plus xy upon 100? Now you must be thinking why we are thinking of this formula. When I was discussing percentage, so I had also told you that these two formulas are equivalent to each other. Equivalent है, ठीक. तो इसका यूज कैसे करेंगे? तो आई होप आप इसको कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे. यू कैन टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दैट एंड सॉल्व इन योर कॉपीज. एज ऑफ नाउ आई एम रबिंग दिस. सो कैसे करेंगे? तो यहां पर लेट अस से आप अब आपके पास सोचेंगे कि व्हाट इज एक्स वाई एंड जेड. तो इंटरेस्टिंगली एक्स भी आपका 20 है, वाई भी आपका 20 है, बट एज आई explained you previously कि first of all we will be finding out change for the first 2 year. You cannot directly find out change for the 3 years. No, first of all find for 2 years. So it is going to be x plus y, that is 20 plus 20 plus xy upon 100. 20 into 20 upon 100. So it is going to be 44%. That means after 2 years, your interest is going to be 44% of the principal. What is, ठीक है, let me repeat myself. What is the significance of 44%? 44% indicates that after 2 years, your interest would be 44% of principal. 44% का मतलब है कि 44% of principal. This principal, यानी कि आपका जो भी प्रिंसिपल है, कितना है, 1000 है ना, तो 1000 का 44% इतना इंटरेस्ट बन जाएगा. बट वी आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन 2 years. हमें तो 3 साल का निकालना है. सो दिस टाइम your x is going to be 44%, y is going to be 20%, right? So it is going to be x plus y plus xy upon 100. So 25 times. So this is going to be 44 plus 20 is 64 plus 8.8. It is going to be 72.5%. Again, what is the significance of 72.5%? 72.5% of principal. ठीक है? So that means so अब यहां पर it is going to be compound interest आपका जो रहेगा, that is going to be 72.5%. Percentage means divided by 100 of principal, that is 1000. So decimal हटा के एक 0 लगाया मैंने, 000 cancelled out. 725 is the compound interest after 3 years. सभी को क्लियर है क्या? ठीक है? So I hope to all the online people this must be clear. ठीक है? So I am waiting for your responses as well. If you have any doubt, do let me know. Right? So this is how we calculate compound interest. So this is the one of the formulas. So today we have discussed percentage, profit loss, and compound interest. Simple interest, compound interest. So these 4 topics we have discussed today. Right? Now, अब यहां से अगर मैं आगे बढ़ूं, ठीक है, तो आई होप, ओके, वन मोर थिंग आई शुड बी टेलिंग यू कि इनफैक्ट द फॉर्मूला दैट आई हैव टोल्ड हियर, x plus y plus xy upon 100, that can also be used to find out successive discount. मुझे I had to tell you this earlier, but in order to find out successive discount as well, we can use this formula. ठीक है, तो how we can use for successive discount? Let me try to explain you. So successive discount की जब हम बात करते हैं ना, तो वहां पर क्या होता है? For example, in the first case, for the first day, you get a discount of 20%. Right? There is a commodity on which you get a discount of 20%. ठीक है? तो डिस्काउंट पहले दिन आपको जो मिलता है that is 20%, and next day you get a discount of 10%. मतलब कैसे मैं बोल रहा हूं कि पहले आपका कमोडिटी 100 रुपीज था. अगेन आई एम अज्यूमिंग 100 to be my number. Let us say price of the commodity was 100. The next day it cost 80 rupees. That means 20% डिस्काउंट आप लोगों ने यहाँ दे दिया है. नेक्स्ट डे आप फिर 10% डिस्काउंट. 10% डिस्काउंट डज नॉट मीन 10% ऑफ 100. नो, 10% ऑफ 80. तो 10% 80 कैसे निकालेंगे? 80 into 10 by 100. 0 and 0 cancels each other. So यानी कि आपका कमोडिटी का प्राइस अब 8 रुपए और कम हो जाएगा. इट इज गोइंग टू बी 72. So you can see that from 100 your price reduced to 72, यानी कि 28% का आपको नेट डिस्काउंट मिल रहा है. माइनस इंडिकेट्स डिस्काउंट और डिक्रीमेंट इन प्राइस. So can we use this by that formula as well? Yes. That is, हमारा फॉर्मूला क्या था? x plus y plus xy upon 100. This is the generic formula or general formula. General means x and y could be positive and negative. In this case, our x is going to be x and y both are going to be negative. because they are discount. Even though I have not used minus sign here, but you should understand this thing कि ये आपको negative ही लेना चाहिए. So x is going to be minus 20 plus y is going to be minus 10 plus x into y upon 100. 00, 00. So minus 20 minus 10 is minus 30 plus 2 यानी कि minus 28%. Minus 28 indicates आपको डिस्काउंट ओवरऑल 28% का मिला है. माइनस इंडिकेट्स द डिक्रीमेंट. तो वही चीज हमने यहाँ पर भी देखी थी. सो डिस्काउंट इन डिस्काउंट एज वेल यू कैन यूज दिस फॉर्मूला. ठीक है. सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट these 4 chapters, right? Now, अब हम एक काम करते हैं. कुछ एक चीजें और समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. यहां पर लेटेस्ट से अब अगर मैं बात करूं एवरेज की, ठीक है. सो इफ आई विश टू फाइंड आउट फॉर एवरेज, ठीक है. तो अगर मैं एवरेज की बात करता हूं, अब यहां पर हमने 4 चैप्टर डिस्कस करते हैं. अब एवरेज काफी छोटा चैप्टर है, बहुत ज्यादा कठिनाई कुछ उसमें होनी नहीं चाहिए. एवरेज का मतलब क्या होता है, आप जिसको समटाइम यू ऑल्सो कॉल इट मीन. तो एवरेज इज गोइंग टू बी sum of all numbers divided by number of numbers. ठीक है. How does it work? I know many of you must be aware of this, but थोड़ा सा समझ लेते हैं. Let us say if I try to find out the average of 10, 27, 34 and 48. If I wish to find out the average of these number, तो average of these number यानी कि average कितना हो जाएगा? It is going to be 10 plus 27 plus 34 plus 48 divided by how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So वो हो जाएगा 10 plus 27 is 37. 37 plus 34 is going to be 71. 71 plus 48 is going to be 79. 119, I guess, upon 4. So this is going to be 29.75%. Sorry, not percentage. Avoid this, not percentage. This is the average of these numbers. Now, what is the significance of 29.75? The average simply says that instead of adding 4 different number, 10 plus 27 plus 34 plus 48, I repeat, instead of adding 4 different numbers, add the same number 4 times. Means अगर आप 10, 27, 34 और 48 को add करते हो, which are 4 different numbers, I'm emphasizing 4 different number. तो instead of doing that, आप यहां पर same number को 4 बार भी add कर सकते हो. 29.75, 29.75, 29.75, 29.75. In both the cases, you are going to get the same value. This is the idea behind average. You must be thinking कि right वाला जो same number को add करने का idea है, ये तो काफी calculating है. No, in this particular, these are the particular numbers जहां पर आपको लग रहा होगा ऐसा, it is difficult to calculate, but otherwise ये आपको कई बार आसान भी लगेगा. So this is the idea behind average. I hope सबको clear होगा. Right? Okay, so this was all about today's session. In fact, I know that many of the chapters have been left. That is, profit. For example, speed, time, distance, time and work, ratio, proportion. These are the few chapters that is left. So we will be coming back with another video where we will be discussing the next topics and the formula that is required for those topics. I hope आज के सेशन को आपने काफी एंजॉय किया होगा. You must have liked our video. So please subscribe to this channel, press the bell icon, and if you have any query, leave your message in the comment box and we will be replying you there. And again, you can get the study material of this video in the description box, right? So आज के लिए इतना ही करते हैं बच्चों, and we will be coming back with another video where we will be discussing the remaining topics, right? So that's enough for the day. Take care, everyone.